Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 8-hour time frame and starting to look at the first higher time frame structures that we have here. So overall we have two different ones, ABC and a WXY. Currently we are on logarithmic scale, and on this I want to present the ABC count, in which we would have this as an 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 into an A wave, then 3-way pullback into wave B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, completing the structure down here. We're getting to 1-to-1 extension target here if we are measuring this as from the 0 point to 3 and pivoting from the 4th. This is in the wrong color. That is still in the wrong color. There we go. And yeah, right into the 1-to-1 extension target. On higher time frame, comparing A wave to this C wave, we are right around as well at the 1.236 and 1.382 area. So that is very good looking overall. What I don't like about this count is the start of this whole structure is very weird, and that's why I'm not preferring this count at all. So what is my main? It's still this, and I prefer to look at this in arithmetic scale, as they are going to give us the targets lower that we are expecting. Again, here we would be having this as an ABC instead of that ugly 5 wave. In here we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then again ABC and some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Makes more sense to me looking at this way. Then ABC into X, and then again ABC into W, WXY into X, and then looking for A, B and C downwards. Now, the main question for me is whether the wave B is done. Currently we are looking at this on arithmetic scale, and we have not hit the 38.2 retracements for the wave B. On logarithmic scale, we did hit that. But again, overall, if we are looking at this on arithmetic scale, should we be concerning ourselves with the logarithmic scale at all? I'm not sure. The debate between logarithmic scale and arithmetic scale is probably going to go on forever, and I don't think there's going to be ever any kind of common understanding of which to use. At least on these shorter time frames. On higher time frames, logarithmic should be fine, as that at least shows you the structures of all the waves way better. But in any case, let's go and take a look closer into this structure here. Again, for the both counts, we had this as a 5-way move. On the ABC, this would be the end of the whole wave structure, and in this one we would have this as an A wave. The bullish scenario, let's take a look at that. And this is for the A wave, or sorry, the ABC structure, or the fact that we have this as an A wave. So two scenarios inside here. In this one we had this as a possible wave 1. Now what makes this less likely to me is the fact how much we have used time for the wave 2 or wave B compared to wave 1. We can even take a measurement here, and we can see that this is just so much more time. 3.618 would be here. It just does not make too much sense here, right? I can't get a 5-way structure in here, so I can't have this as a 1, 2, 1, 2. So I have to be saying that we have a 1, 2 or a B, like this. Okay. Inside here, inside the B wave or wave 2, we would have this as an A, B and C into A wave, A, B, C into B wave, and now we would have had this 5-way structure. I had talked about this structure for a few days, and I did have issues with this structure, especially with this part. But again, if you want to take a look at those struggles that I had, make sure you take a look at the previous videos basically. But we'll go into this in just a moment as well. That's a scenario which would support the fact that we would have this as A, and this would be the wave B. We would have this as a W, 3-way pullback into X, and then 3-way pullback or extension to wave Y, getting right almost to the 1-to-1 extension here as the target. And then we would have this structure here as a 5-way structure starting something new. Of course, we could not take out these lows here. Of course, we could not take out these lows, so it makes it less visible at the moment which count these are. When we are breaking these highs or these lows, then we are going to be making sure, or more likely to have a count that is more probable than at the moment, just because we have very 3-wave structures all around this place. So yeah. Now, if we are saying that we have this as a 3-wave structure like so, then we could be having this as an impulse wave like this. Now, I had my wave 4 previously, wave 3 down here, but I've had another look at this structure, and I have to agree with the others now, especially now after we broke this high here. This here was the 50% retracement of this whole wave, possible wave 3 here. So if we broke this, it was way more probable that this is indeed completed down here. And indeed we did break it here. So yeah, that once that was broken, I threw my count out the window and had to be saying that, okay, I was wrong about this count. And again, that everything about the count lied in here as the issue where it stemmed from. Now I'm thinking overall how to fix this, because I had a very similar issue in here as well, saying that we had this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and instead it was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. That maybe I just need to zoom out. Maybe I just don't need to go into 5 minutes to confirm these structures, because if I zoom in, even on 15 minutes, we could be seeing that this looks a bit weird. Looks more like a 3-way structure, right? But if we are just zooming out, staying in within like 30-minute time frame, we just don't know about the substructures, and maybe that would be the issue that I'm having. Of course, we were having these major lower lows created here and higher lows, which would imply more of that bullish pressure or momentum swing higher. So again, that is another reason why we should have been more bullish. But again, I had my count here and I stayed with that count until the probabilities were no longer with me. So yeah, in that sense, I feel like there was reasons to be still a bit bearish here. But what now? Since the lows that we had, and if we are just overlooking this idea, then we could have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 2, then again 3, 4, 5, and then overall 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We would get divergences everywhere. Oh, sorry, not there. Divergence here. So yeah, it looks pretty good as is. Since the lows we've had this kind of structure in which, again, if I am going to go now into smaller detail or smaller structure, we could be saying that we have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into an A wave, then 3-wave pullback into wave B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Into wave C. So overall A, B, and C into W wave. I can't really get this into 5-way structures. I guess we could be saying that we had 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, as we are getting so many overlaps, but again, is so much less likely than this count. Then we have some kind of pullback for wave X, and then we are looking again for A, B, and C. In this one, we would probably say that this is a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and 5 into an A wave again, and then 3-wave pullback. Either it is some kind of WXY or it's just A, B, and C. Doesn't really matter. It gets right into the 38.2 retracement that we need to have for a three-way move. Then again, we are looking for C wave, which currently this looks like a 1, 2. Overall, this would look like a very nice triangle, but again, we can't have a triangle in wave 2. We would have support on RSI as well, but again, that does not make any sense. So instead, we would have this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That would be really bullish. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, 1, 2, 3. Currently making the possible wave 4, and then 5. Again, the invalidation would be around here, around the $20,700 area, when this price would get back to this high here. And at that point, again, we would need to re-establish our count here. After that 5-way move here, we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and looking for that 5. Now my targets here lie very close to each other. Overall, on higher time frame, if we are looking at this as that wave 1, wave 2, golden pocket right here. Where did we have the last structural resistance? Right here. We had a support, went through, back test. Definitely an interesting area. On this micro time frame, so this WXY 1-to-1, right around 21.1k ish and up. And on the lower time frames, again, A, B, and C, 1-to-1 would be all the way up here. I'm not quite sure if it's getting that far as we had. If we are just looking at the structure here, this A wave was so much larger than C wave. C wave just got right beyond the 0.618 here. Same as we could have it here. Right into that target area, right into the golden pocket, right into structural resistance, right into a volume node. Let's take a look at that. This one here. So this is definitely my area that I'm going to be looking for a short setup today. But yeah, that is my main at the moment. I really like this. If again we are going to go break this structure here, we are most likely going to be breaking this 786. If we are doing that, it's going to be very likely that we are going to be taking out these highs, and at which point, again, this is no longer the case. At that point, we would be looking at something like this, in which we have a 1 or A, B or 2, and then C or third wave. We'll see how it turns out. I'm still bearish to the downside at the very moment, but those are the reasonings why I am. Again, that's pretty much everything I want to share today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.